And at the beginning, I'd like wholeheartedly to pass my consolation, deepest consolation to Dr. Hedji after his brother passed away yesterday. So my deepest consolation to him. And welcome Mr. Dr. Anwar today. Okay, we are a group of 4 people, are supposed to be 5, but one of us didn't come. So we are 4 right now. Professor Dr. Ibrahim, Ahmed Said Hamid Ibrahim, myself, Mahmoud Abdullah, and this is Shaban, Mr. Shaban Halidi, Assistant Lecturer, Department of Psychology, and this is Mr. Abdurrahim Fathi. He's working as Assistant Lecturer at Department of Curriculum, specialized in language teaching. Okay. At the beginning, our schedule should go like this. The Mr. Or Dr. Ibrahim will give us a small idea or a brief idea about the institution for 5 minutes at most, and then I will go through explaining what we get from here and how we can implement that in our institution. So I'll pass the word to the Dean to speak up and tell us what is their institution, the vision and the goals.
Good morning.
Good morning.
يعني باعتباري بروفيسور ان Arabic language هتكلم عربي.
Okay.
He's going to talk Arabic because, of course, he's professor of Arabic language teaching. He's going to talk in Arabic.
جامعة أسيوط ترتيبها من حيث الإنشاء في الجامعات المصرية الحكومية ثالث. انشأت في عام 1949 بأمر ملكي وسميت جامعة محمد علي. وكان الإنشاء في الذكرى المئوية لوفاة محمد علي باشا. ثم بدأت الإنشاءات وإرسال البعثات تكليفهم من خريجي جامعات القاهرة والإسكندرية الموجودة في ذلك الوقت لإعداد أعضاء التدريس للجامعة.
Assiut University actually was established in 1949 by a royal order from the king of Egypt, and at the beginning it was not well informed in many areas, but they started to send scholarship missions outside Egypt to get some knowledge in different sciences and benefit the university in it.
And it's the third oldest university?
Third oldest university, yes. The third one in terms of priority or in terms of date of establishment.
بعد الإعداد المباني والأعضاء التدريس اللي رجعوا من البعثات وكان معظمهم في بريطانيا هنا
to introduce the specific part that we learned here, and we agreed that it's a very important part, and that we have some strategy or some kind of framework that we can implement or in our university in particular to take this further. So this part is about community of RACs, COP, and pre-service teacher education, a suggested framework for TBD at Assiut University College of Education. I know that Dr. Malik might think that it might be a topic or something, or topic of research paper, but it is not. It might be in the future taken further to be a research study. But at the time being, we are suggesting it as a very simplified, very simple framework that might guide us into implementing some new procedures into our context. In the faculty, and based on the vision that Professor Ibrahim had just, explained, I'd like to say that we take this as a framework for us to work through. The word success, we want to achieve success in our context, in our college. And therefore, we had to keep this image all the time in front of us. Success means what for us? S stands for see your goal. U stands for understand the obstacles. We have many obstacles in our university. We'd like to understand them first and then try our best to create a positive mental picture because we want to get accreditation and therefore the mental picture might encourage us. If we say, for example, we will never get it, yes, we will never get it, but we want to have a positive image in our mind. We should have a clear, or to clear your mind of self-doubt. Never doubt about anything. Just keep the trust, keep the faith, and go on, go ahead. E, embrace the challenge. Embrace the challenge. We should welcome the challenge. Welcome. I will take you into my arms because I love the challenge. I love to be challenging. Otherwise, I'm not a human at all. S stands for stay on track. We should stay on track all the time. We should show the world that we can do it. It's not necessary that we have the ability or the trust that we can do it, but we also should make the world understand that we can do it. We should spread the word and make others understand that we are able, really able to do it. This is what we understand and what we mean by success for our institution. Therefore, based on the background we have, I'll go through the background very quickly. There are new dimensions and possibilities of CPD. This is what we learned. We had only just few ideas about what CPD or strict ideas, uniform ideas. But now we get many possibilities, a range of possibilities about what CPD can be like and what are the other forms that it may take. Second, narratives and informal talk can be extremely important and effective, and they are not less effective than formal training. We focus really on formal stuff, but what about informal stuff? The things that we need to develop, the conversations that go inside the dining rooms or inside the, coffee, during the coffee breaks or in the cafeteria or the cafe. What about these conversations? Are they important or not? Of course they are important, aren't they? Lifelong learning should be a continuing process that involves teacher learning as part of his or her CPD. Lifelong learning is a very important process because in our institution, we require the student teacher to be, first, a university student, second, a language or a speaker of language if he's studying language, third, he is a prospective teacher, okay? Fourth, he's a social worker as well because he's helping society and assisting in many activities, and he's involved really while studying in many activities. So he should keep this lifelong learning approach, otherwise he will learn something, go to an exam, and put it in an exam, and then leave the school without learning anything. We are doing our best to prepare him to have this approach. Prospective teachers in general, and prospective teachers in particular, can learn better when they are working together to communicate and share knowledge and experience with each other. Unfortunately, sometimes we have boundaries inhibiting communication going successfully. For example, cultural boundaries between boys and girls. Boys and girls are really interacting with each other because of cultural reasons. So we have to make them focus on the message rather than focusing on other trivial things. Just focus on what you are doing as an academic learner, as a student. Never fear, speaking to a guy or speaking to a girl because you have this cultural background. Just go ahead and speak in the context that you are supposed to speak. Technology, especially the web, can be employed for different TPD purposes. We have new technology, we start online learning here. We have new ideas about many formats in which this learning can be taken further through many web-based facilities. So why not we should employ online learning and web-based learning, electronic learning, whatever the form of this kind of learning is for teacher development. Why not? So my theoretical framework, or the theoretical framework which we shall suggest and can guide this COP or community of practice is represented in, first, a socio-constructivist learning theory with a special focus on the DPD concept. Scaffolding, we know we can make scaffolding through a socioculture or socio-constructivist learning theory. Vygotsky, who suggested that early on 1930 or something, very old time ago, but they wrote about him later on 1970 or something. This clever man tried to make a learning a social process rather than being completely cognitive process. That's why nowadays they are trying to make it socio-constructivist, to combine between the cognitive aspect or the mental aspects of learning and the social aspects of learning. Learning is not completely cognitive aspect, is it?